Hello folks, and welcome to Subnautica Below Zero. I have been super excited to check out the progress that they have made on this game. I played it all the way back when it first came out. I think it was only, out for a couple weeks when I first tried it, so there was only a few hours worth of content to be able to go through. I remember the story back then. And then I played it again last year when they had a rough framework together of kind of what they wanted to do and what the direction they wanted to take the story. But since then, they have just added so much from what I've seen, and I'm very excited to get back into the world of Subnautica. So I think we may have an extended loading time here. I can't remember. So we want... Yeah, see, they changed the story up quite a bit from when they first started. When you first started... your sister was talking to you, actually, from like a space station, I believe, some type of orbiting space station. Your sister was actually talking to you and giving you advice and sending stuff down for you and things like that. They have just totally reworked the direction of the game since it first started. And I'm really anxious to see what we got. Okay, so we don't want hardcore. This is what we want. We want regular survival. Now, this is probably going to take a while to load, so bear with me. I'll talk a little bit about my history with this game. I played the original Subnautica... Ooh, wait a minute. That was fast, my gosh. I played the original Subnautica all the way through on stream, so we do have that archived for anybody interested in that. And this is the third time now that I've played this game. So let's see. That was immensely better than how
This is the farthest I can take you on company space bucks, Robin. You sure you want this? The research is in everything.
It is to me. And Sam. I need to know what happened.
The meteor storm.
I can use it for cover from Altera's eyes.
Gonna miss you, Robin.
I'll find my way back.
Approaching 45-46 feet. Surface temperatures. Drop pod deployed. Welcome to 45-46 feet. Enjoy your stay.
Yikes. Alright, so we got the heat plants back.
Holy smokes.
And that, we're going to turn down immediately because that got insanely loud. Let's get that adjusted before we go any further.
That did not go as planned.
Let me see.
I should find a way into the water and get to the drop pod.
We'll play around with settings a little bit more, but I think that master is going to be better. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, we've made it to the water. Here we go. Ah, we're back. We're back beneath the waves. And... Ah! Come back. I want you.
New
Got it.
creature discovered. Oxygen.
Let's grab another one of those guys before we head inside. Ah!
New
Oh,
creature
good, we needed
discovered.
that too.
New blueprint.
So now they're going to allow us
synthesized.
to make the filtered water because we have a bladderfish. You use the bladderfish to be able to make your water supply. We need some fins. It's going to be much easier to catch these guys with some fins. Alright, that should have a little bit of basic supplies for us now. And here's our own little starter base.
Found the drop pod.
So they definitely added in a ton more story dialogue since the last time I played. There was nowhere near as much dialogue. Back to using the tab. We don't need that quite yet. But that actually added it right up, so that was good anyways. Alright, we're good to go for a while. We won't worry about cooking this boy up. Because if we need to, we'll just get the food back, and then we'll just use, like you see, lose a little bit of water there. We can eat him raw if we really have to. I want to get this saved right now while we're in a safe place. Okay.
Well, Sam, I guess I might as well gather some tools and resources before starting my search. Hope that radio tower's as easy to spot as Lil said.
Alright, so we want to start gathering stuff, and let's see what we have in storage. Storage is totally empty right now, huh? Okay. I want to keep one of those in there. So they're not even giving you any basic survival stuff. I think the way they used to have it started off is they'd give you like a couple of food bricks, if I remember right.
Should be able to use this.
And the gathering mission begins.
Oxygen.
One of our first priorities is going to be getting some type of a tank set up, so we get some more extended time under the water. I think the first upgrade will bring us to 75 seconds or so, somewhere around there. So a little bit about my own history with diving. I took a dive class
Driven
in
bombs
college.
contain electrolytic materials that can be used in energy storage.
Good. This is for, I believe, batteries and such.
Oxygen.
Oh. Was not paying attention. Yeah, we're gonna need the new tank really quick. And I really enjoyed it. It was one of my favorite things that I have done in my entire life was taking a dive class. And I really hope I get a chance to get back into it someday, like actually as a hobby in the future. I never actually went out and got my open water diver certification. It's something that I regret. I would have been able to do it with the class that I had taken. So if I decide to go for it in the future, definitely going to take the class, go through the class and again and everything. Hopefully meet some people to go diving with and stuff, because it really is a lot of fun. Some people really do not like it. A lot of people don't like the idea of being underwater for prolonged periods of time, and to me, it's absolutely one of the most peaceful things that there is. So we got the stuff for the batteries now. I'm looking for, like, quartz, I believe. We need a scanner. So we need a scanner so that we can eventually get other blueprints. We need to make a knife.
Oxygen.
There's so many little things that we need to work on creating before we can do any real work. Yeah, see, like that far out, we're discovering different things. So like that, titanium. We're mostly getting titanium. Copper's great. We'll start getting things like silver, and gold, and more lead. I think I already got one piece of lead or something like that. I may see quartz right now.
Oxygen.
I know we need oxygen. We're also going to experiment with something that I've never used before. And I thought it'd be fun to experiment with oxygen pipelines. I've seen it used. I was watching somebody play the game, and I saw them being used. I was like, you know, if we're going for certain areas, that actually sounds like a really great idea. I found more of those energy things down here. I gotta go back down and grab them. This is also good because I saw a couple pieces of quartz, so I'll be able to use that. We also need to find a kelp forest with some of those bulbs. I forget what they're called. But there's an item we need from the kelp forest. And we might as well grab a couple now while we're out. If we can find them. Not every kelp forest has what I am after right now. That's one right there.
New blueprint
Inventory
synthesized.
full. So we can make lubricant now. All right, we did pretty good on our first collecting run, so let's head back. And grabbing basic supplies on the way back. Now, maybe I can pick up something smaller. Yes. I believe that those seed clusters take up 4 inventory spaces. See? So there's a lot to inventory management in this game, too. Luckily, we have a little bit of storage here, so we're gonna put a few things in storage really quick. Okay. Let's see what we can make with what we got. Whoops. Tab. Tab is a big thing in this game. I'm gonna have to get used to it again. Waterproof locker for exterior storage. We're gonna be making that really soon. Personal equipment. Let's get these made. We already picked up 3 of those boys. 4 of those boys? How many of those fish do we pick up? Let's make some copper wire, just so we have it on hand. Basic materials, silicone. Alright, making some lubricant. Personal equipment. Fiber mesh. Create fine sample. So what I'm actually looking for is a knife. There we go. Now we can go make. Now we can go get what we need. Okay. Let's put all that in there. Ooh, that sipping noise. I tell you that right now. That's something else. Ooh, now we get to experience this game at night. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? They've done some really great work with the sky. I'm honestly super impressed with that loading time in the beginning. I remember before it used to take just absolutely forever to get this game to go anywhere when you started it up. So this is what we need right here.
Oxygen.
Everything's going to get much better now.
New blueprint synthesized.
We have a sea monkey after us, and what the sea monkeys do is they like to try and steal your equipment. Hey, you get off. We got some lead out of that one, that's good. Lots of pieces of different pieces of equipment strewn all over the ground, so we definitely need to work towards getting that scanner done soon. We've already got some of the electrical components I'm sure we're going to need for it. But first things first, we got to worry about getting us another air tank. Because 45 seconds is nowhere near enough. Okay, let's do this. Make as much of this as we can. Actually takes a lot to make that fiber mesh. Standard O2 tank.
Adding additional blueprints to your databank. The standard oxygen tank can be upgraded for deluxe.
Now we can make a floating air pump. That's excellent. And it does not actually take a lot of titanium. We're gonna make an extra health kit. I think that's a really good idea. Repair tool. Here's the scanner. We need to make a battery. Electronics. Battery. Well, look at that. Really? Oh, okay. Ah! It's like you play so many other games, and you gotta get used to what to hit again. Scanner. One of our most important tools in the entire game.
All right, I have a scanner.
Air bladder. Flares. Deployables. Waterproof locker. Personnel. Equipment. Sustenance. Alright, we're gonna cook that peeper. We're gonna try and find some salt eventually too. Once we find salt, we can actually have salted fish, and those actually last a lot longer. I don't even know if I don't think they go bad. I think as long as you have them salted, I don't think they actually do. Alright. Alright, we're looking good. Oh. Now we got more room, and I think what we're gonna do actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. Titanium is the easiest thing to find. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get this done now, because I know I'm gonna want these. And that takes up a mess of inventory space. Let's put these right there. Okay. And now we got some extra storage, which is great. Ribbon plants, very important for making batteries, especially early on. We won't be able to charge anything for a while, I believe. So the easiest way to go about it is just making new batteries. No, we want to open this. So it would have been out of O2 by now. That extra 30 seconds is a pretty big deal. It's getting some lag there with switching between the items. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, we don't need that stuff. I'm gonna take a look at that stuff down there, though. We're also gonna go scan some pieces. Let's take a look and see what we can cut off. Bullseye shroom. Look at that, the shroom. You can actually take this, and this is consumable. That's a little edible piece of mushroom. That's actually really good to know. Nothing off those guys. Scaly maw anemone. You never know when they're gonna add stuff. I'm hearing a lot of big critters down there making noise. I think we headed that way. I think that's where the kelp forest is. Oh, you know what? One thing I should check before we go, if we can make fins. I think fins give us like an extra 15% movement speed, which is noticeable. Fabricator, deployables, personal, tools, equipment. Fins, 2 silicone rubber, and I know we've got that. Let's go get some scanning done, and we're also going to pick up some more titanium while we're down there, because I think this first area is going to be great over in the kelp field that we went to before. We're going to set up an oxygen system to go down here, but a little further out, because as you see, like if you look right here, we get into a cave system and stuff, and you don't want to get caught down there. That was silver. That was our first bit of silver that we got. Oh yeah, we can definitely use some oxygen down here. Alright, let's head up, get some air. I bet I didn't equip those, oh no, I did. Fins are on. Okay, so we can start storing food now, because here is some salt. Actually, this is a lot. That's a lot of salt in one spot. Holy cow. Okay, this is great, because now I can just go and get a whole bunch of food saved up. And I won't have to worry about it as much as we go. Let's see what else the depths have in store for us. Yeah, I definitely want an oxygen system down there before I start going through them caves. No matter what, even when we get the little sea glide and stuff set up. I just saw something down there. Get my air back, and then we're gonna go all the way down there to get that. I think it was a grab trap fragment, if I saw it correctly. And there's another one here. This actually isn't what I saw. That's what I saw right there. That looks like a grab trap, yep. Let's head up and get some air. That looks like our last piece of the sea glide fragment that we need. And that we're gonna make as quickly as we can. So now, after you're done picking up all the pieces of the sea glide like that, here's a good little thing that you can do. We've got all 3 pieces scanned in, so you don't need any more parts for unlocking the Sea Glide blueprint. But you do this, and look at that, we get 2 titanium from doing that. So it's worth it. If you see the parts and you're in need of titanium, make sure you stop and scan them, because you end up getting 2 titanium out of it. Let's scan one of these things. I wonder if it gives you a breakdown of what is available, like the drop set or whatever in it. What you can get out of the Galena outcrop. Oh, we're not that full up yet. Hey, buddy. All right, he's gonna tire very soon. There we go. Back here. We're gonna be able to chase those things down a lot better once we get the Sea Glide set up. But again, that is also a waste of battery usage too, going around after them. It's not necessary. So now let me show you what we can do with these boys. Sustenance. Cured food. And this gives us a food supply that we can take with us anywhere we need. I think something just slapped into the side of the base. I just heard it out there. Let's eat those boys up while we can. Deployables. We have this battery. So copper wire. We have lubricant, and we can make a battery. We can make a sea glider right now, guys. That's huge. Ribbon plant, copper ore. Sea Glide.
The Sea Glide is a personal transportation device used for high-speed freediving. Contains a built-in light and map.
We're gonna look for more ribbon plant to get another battery, I think, because I like having an extra battery around. It seemed like there was a bunch in this area. Nice. So in the future, the way I hope to do streams, what I usually like to do with this game is I try and show all the forward progress that I can on stream, like when I'm doing the story and when I'm trying to actually move forward with the game. I try and show it on stream. I also play in my spare time just for fun. I'll do things like building. I'll go collect a ton of resources. I'll get a few items built, things like that, just so we have the tools and the supplies necessary, so I don't have to do a ton of gathering like I'm doing during this initial stream. So hopefully going forward there won't be as much gathering for supplies. You know, unless it's like a new item or something like that, we're gonna show where we get it. You know, stuff like that, things that we need for building new vehicles and such. But I'll try to do most of the hardcore grinding of materials off stream, so we don't have to deal with that. Battery. Battery. Let's keep 2 batteries on us. Why not? I know what I am gonna make now. Oh, buddy, those took up storage space. It's nice that we did get that 1 silver deposit, too. I'm gonna make 1 more floating air pump, because I think I'm gonna make 2 sets. Do 10 pipes each. We'll pick 2 spots to place these deployables at. I don't know if they take batteries, but we're gonna find. I don't think they do, but we're sure as heck gonna find out. That would be stupid. They take 2 titanium to build, but then you got to keep switching out batteries. I don't. Oh, look at this, guys. Lights on, map off. I don't even know if we need the air pumps for here anymore. We might though, huh? We have those oxygen bubbles down there. The oxygen bubbles are really cool. See these guys right here? Watch this. Boom. There's a crash fish here. I don't know where it is. Can I outrun it? We outran it. Looks like we have Dawn coming in. When we're getting things like silver, silver and gold are used for more advanced electronic pieces. I think I'm gonna put one of these suckers right here. Ah, there's that nice morning music that I love. That's a beautiful soundtrack. This game's got one of the most beautiful soundtracks of any game that's ever been made, definitely. And look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Whoa, can I... These things telescope that far? How much do I have of the... I only have 4 pipes left, huh? Laser cutter, the most pain in the ass item to find. Or at least it used to be. Maybe it's not anymore.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Ah, yes, the oxygen efficiency decreased. Warning.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
This is one of the things I saw too that was kind of cool about being able to do this. You can kind of use these as a little bit of a marker to guide you to how the heck you want to get out of here. So now you can kind of see that before you're going to see that hole to get out. It's pretty visible over there.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
So that's a straight shot right there. That's all we were. We were straight through there.
Warning. Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
So I want to go right back into that other room and see if we can get any of that crash fish powder. See if we can find his little nest. Also, those air bubbles, it's interesting to note the air bubbles, they do kind of refill over time. So that thing's not permanently gone now. There will be stuff in it again. Alright, buddy, where'd you come from? Right there. Crystal and sulfur.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Actually, this is really good, because you see how I've got, like, that beacon for my, my little home there. It's actually kind of, from where I was, at least, in a straight line to where the air tube is. There's a way up right there, so.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
We'll head straight back down and get that sulfur. And then I think we may call it a night. I know it's been a short stream. I just wanted to kind of get back into the world and get used to doing stuff again. I think we did pretty good at that. Crap, crap, crap. Oh, just a creature egg. Come on. So that's back out of that wall down there. I think we got another creature egg. We're looking for more of that sulfur powder for sure.
Warning. Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Oh, we are full up, so that's actually a great time for us to head back. Also notice 35% now left on the Sea Glide. So it does drain. It does drain. It drains pretty good. Need to be aware of that. So like when you're going down deep trying to get, you know, the most out of your supply run, that's when you use it. But if you're just doing like regular swimming around, a lot of times, at least early game, until you get a battery recharger, it's better just to do some free swimming here and there. It saves on the need to get those items that that you need to craft the batteries, which right now there's, I mean, they're definitely findable, but it saves you some grinding time as far as collecting. And then sometimes you gotta go searching for them through some deep caves and stuff like that, so. There's trade-offs with everything you do. I'm gonna try and find one bladderfish on my way back. If I can. We can scoop him up. Inventory, really? Inventory full? How about that? I have one spot open there, huh? Ah. I guess it has to still have a spot in your inventory. It's not like it's something that is in your hand and then it's all of a sudden not in your backpack. Um, so let's go back in and get that copper out of here. I'm trying to keep all the battery supplies in the same place. Okay. We're in pretty good shape, guys. Let's get some of the items out of there because we kind of filled that up. And we still got food. We've got health. We've got another floating air pump. We can make another set of those for us. For the next time we go exploring, we can do a little, at least a little pipe set up somewhere. I'll make sure I get that set up. And I think we're otherwise all set. That was a pretty good first session, guys. Thanks for joining me on the adventure. And I intend to go through this as far as I can over time. I'm going to try to probably play it at least once a week on stream. And then do some gathering and stuff like that in between. So, at any rate, take care, folks, and we'll see you again next time on Whelp Squad TV. Have a good night.